Well, hello there, tankers of the Blitz universe. I'm Flossie, and it is that time of month again where Wargaming releases a coming soon trailer to showcase what is going to be coming soon into World of Tanks Blitz. So, yes, I have already seen this video previously, and because it was released earlier on in the day, so I was at work when I saw this video, and yes, I'll be talking about it in today's video, and let's get straight into it. So here we go. Up first, we have the new Tier 8 tank destroyer, the Shrek. And this thing's going to be pretty strong when it comes out. I think it has really good DPM. It is a single shot from what I know, and its legendary camo looks it looks pretty cool, actually. I don't really know what it's supposed to be, I'm going to be honest. But it has like these little like turbine like things on the side of it, and it has some cool like colors on the hull. But yeah, this tank will be coming out shortly then, as shown in the coming soon trailer. So there you go. Keep your eyes out for that premium or collector. I don't know which one it is. And look at this. We have a... Oh my gosh, bruh. This whole video, Wargaming skips through these so quickly. Here we have a new legendary camo for the IS-2 Shielded, I believe. And this is a pretty cool one, actually. It looks like a fishing boat kind of thing. You can see the little... fish that were sitting on top of it, the the fishing rods, the oars, and of course the tires on the side of it. So I think this camo looks really cool. They put a lot of detail into it. So hopefully it's going to be like a free camo, although knowing Wargaming, it's probably going to be costing you gold, but we'll see. And this camo. Yeah, this camo doesn't look very good, I will say. It looks very plain, I will say. So yeah, like the color palette is kind of muted, and overall it's just kind of basic. There's nothing really special about it, like, ooh, shiny gold on 53 TP. But yeah, so again, this is a legendary camo for the 53 TP. It's probably going to cost you gold, but it's not going to be worth it. This is not a very good looking camo. Anyways, moving on, we have, oh yes, look at this, another luxury lounge event. And you can see here the main reward is not the M30 this time. It is the Cent Mark V one, or Cent 5-1. And this tank is a Tier 8, obviously, as you can see here, a Tier 8 premium. And it's actually a pretty solid tank. It has really good turret armor, 10 degrees of gun depression, but it has a pretty mid hull. And it's going to cost you a ton of either boosters, credits, or the mix, or premium time. Whatever you feel like spending to get this sort of tank, you can. But I'm not going to say it's worth going out of your way to actually spend all of your resources to get it. Like, it's cool. It's cool. It's a Tier 8 premium. It's a pretty decent one. But you are, again, you're wasting a lot of resources. So unless you have, like, unlimited resources, like... somebody who's been playing the game forever and who has every tank other than this one, then by all means do that. But if you're someone who still needs things like credits or boosters, then I wouldn't waste your resources on that tank. Other things in this event, it has the deluxe limited edition container, which we all know what are in those. Those are like Tier 3 premiums that can give you a little bit of gold if you want to buy a ton of those. And other things as well. And you can see here they give you a camo that has already been released before if you want to buy that. Some avatars and profile backgrounds, so it has a weird looking tree on it. Interesting stuff right there. I don't know, maybe the background will actually look cool, but right now it looks kind of weird. And another camo here. I believe this is the legendary camo for the Cent right up there. So that'll be cool. If you want the legendary camo and you don't have it yet, then get that. And as well, you have these gold boosters, which are probably what I'm going to spend my resources on. And you can see here there are a couple of tanks that have PBR graphics being added to them. And the first one is the 1390, the AMX 1390, which is a Tier 8 tech tree tank. And I think it looks great with its new graphics. The one right now looks kind of horrible. And up next is the Jagdtiger, the Tier 9, obviously the Tier 9 German tank destroyer that has crazy DPM. This thing looks pretty cool. And the E3... RU-251 and the T-54 are all getting PBR, which is a lot of tanks, actually. And you can see here the E3 looks fantastic with its legendary camo. And you can see the other two tanks, the T-54 as well. I'm so glad that thing is getting PBR. It's needed it really badly for a while now. And the RU with its semi-new legendary camo is looking also pretty cool. So there you go. Those are most of the new tanks that are getting PBR this update. And oh boy, Wargaming wants a lot of money. And it's that time of year again where they do an anime profile background and avatar event. These just make me laugh, honestly, with how many people actually spend, like, however much it is to get this. Like, it's like $200, $300. It's insane to get this background. For the amount of people that do it, it just makes me laugh every time I see all these people who spend so much money to get this thing. But, I mean, you do you. If you really do want an anime girl with some interesting looking ears, then by all means, spend away your money and get that. And alongside it, you can get some other rewards, obviously. But again, these are all for real money. And at the bottom here, like the anime events previously, this is going to be the free to earn section. So you can see here, most likely what's going to happen is you're going to have to win 78 battles to actually get the entire thing complete. And at the end of it, you'll get the Renault G1, I believe that's what it's called. But it's like a low tier tank. It's nothing really special, but I think you can sell it for gold. So if you do want a bit of extra gold, then go ahead and sell that when you do get it. And as for the rest of the event, you get 20 gold boosters, you get a camo, some ×3 boosters, an interesting looking avatar, you get another camo, a different one. This one's actually pretty sick. You get the mystery crate here, one singular mystery crate. You get 5×5s, which is actually really good, and whatever this garage gear is going to be. I'm assuming that's a garage gear. But yeah, so for at least the free-to-play section of that event, it's going to be pretty solid. And you can see here, look at this. We have a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles event coming to Blitz. And right off the bat, we see a sick-looking E5 camo. This camo looks absolutely amazing. I love the bright blue that it carries on it. It's so, so nice. And for any of you who play World of Tanks PC, you'll know that PC has already gotten a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles event with a bunch of really sick-looking camos. So this one will probably be either an event or a whole battle pass with these camos and other rewards in them. But either or, it's going to be really, really cool. And I'm definitely going to pick up this camo for the E5. Moving on, we have the T100 rocking a kind of basic looking camo, but it has a nice orange color to it. This camo will be available for pretty much every tank, I believe. And same with this leopard camo up next. This camo will be available for every tank that you want to put it on. Any of the 2D camos really are ones that you're going to be able to rock on every tank. And up next, we have the P44 Pantera getting a legendary camo for it. I believe this is based on Shredder from the not movie, but from the TV show. And yeah, it has some little like bots on it. I haven't really watched Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but I mean, I can still appreciate the super cool look of these camos. And you can see here, these little robots are all over the place. And I think it looks really sick, especially if these are going to be animated. I hope they are. But yeah, those are going to be absolutely amazing. Now, here we go. Look at this. This is a very, very strange looking camo. It almost looks like a I'm going to assume it's supposed to be a turtle or some sort of, I don't know, truck looking thing. It looks really strange. It looks like, I don't even know. It's very strange. And I don't even know if this is going to be a legendary camo for the T49 or if it's just going to be a separate tank like the T49 Fearless with like the same stats but a different look. Because in my opinion, this tank looks taller than a T49. Like the T49 itself does not have this much room between the tracks and the turret, I think. Unless they just do some crazy remodeling to it. But it looks interesting. It looks kind of weird. I'm going to have to keep my opinion like mutual on it for now. And I'll judge it when it's actually in the game. But you can see here another view of it. Again, this tank, it looks so tall. Like there's no way that they're going to make this just a legendary camo. Or unless it's just the angles that they're showing it at to make it look super tall. But I swear this thing is taller than the normal T49. But anyways, it's an interesting camo to say the least, and I'll have to make my final opinion on it clear when it's actually in game. And you can see here, another garage gear. Wargaming loves themselves a good garage gear. So obviously this is the lair in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You can see the little pizza box, the television, all of that good stuff. But, I mean, since it is a garage gear, it's not going to do a whole lot. So if you are a fan of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, then be on the lookout for this, of course. And here we have, oh my gosh, Wargaming loves to like speed through these camos and stuff like so quick. So let's see here. We have the, oh my god, bruh. Am I going to be able to get to it? Here we go. The another camo that's showcased on the CS63. Again, this camo will be available for all tanks. And same with this Batchat camo that they obviously had to race through at Mach 10 speed. Look at this, a nice purple Batchat camo to finish things off for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles event. Anyways, moving on into the next event, you can see here, you're going to have to deal 33,000 damage, and you will get parts 20 each time for the Tiger 131. So if we back up a little bit here, you can see each stage, you'll have to get a certain amount of damage, and then obviously you'll receive the parts for this tank. And the Tiger 131 is just kind of your average Tier 6 heavy tank. It's not bad, but it's not great either. Moving on to the flip side of things, here we have the AMX CDA 105. Now, this is a pretty nice tank destroyer for a Tier 8, in terms of Tier 8. And you're also going to be able to get this one for free, but this time you're going to have to do damage. You're going to have to do 330,000 damage to get all of the parts for the tank, and then another additional 20,000 damage to get the final reward, which is parts for the event that's out right now. I don't know what it's called. Like, it's not a battle pass. It's like some splinter thing where you can get tanks if you get enough of these. But, I mean, 750 isn't going to really get you that far. But the main reward is the CDA 105, which you can, I believe, sell for gold after the update, because Wargaming, I believe, is turning this thing into a collector. So if you really don't want this tank, then by all means sell it and get like 3,000 gold for it. But it's actually not a bad tank, so I don't think you should sell this thing. I think you should test it out in game, see how you like it, and then if you really aren't going to be playing it, then sell it for gold. But I personally like it. It's nothing special, but it's also not a terrible tank to get for free. Moving on. Oh, yes. Look at this. The T-34 and T-34 Independence are finally getting PBR. These two tanks look absolutely horrible right now. Like, they literally look like they are 380p in-game currently with their legendary camos. So the Falcon is getting a nice new look here, and so is obviously the Independence, and whatever the other legendary camo is for the normal T-34. All of those will look super nice pretty soon, actually. So I'm going to assume that these are going to be PBR in the next update, the mid-April update. But yes, finally, these tanks are getting PBR. Moving along again, we can see here the Progetto 46 legendary camo that has just gotten released recently is now getting an update to it, where they're adding this little screen, this like translucent screen to the back of it that'll basically act the same way that the Batchat Tier 10's legendary camo does. So you'll be able to see how many shells you have left, and I mean, kind of useless things, but it looks pretty cool. So like if you deal damage or if you bounce a shell, it'll show up in the middle part there and whatnot. But yeah, so you do have this new extra screen that they're adding, but other than that, the camo's not changing at all, which is good, because I mean, changing legendary camos after they've already been released into the game is a little bit sus, Wargaming. And finally, we have another event. This one does look to be free to play, which I hope so, because these rewards are nothing special. But you see here we have a little bit of credits, some more of those random parts for the event that's out right now, or whatever it is. The some gold boosters, 15 gold boosters, a random whirly bird attachment, which looks really ugly. And of course, the main reward, in my opinion, is this profile background, which you can see in full right here. I think it looks pretty cool. I mean, it's a free profile background, so I will take it. And then, of course, the main reward that Wargaming is saying is the main reward is these 10 times 5s. So yes, you can get these 10 times in a row. And just like that, that is the end of the coming soon video. So overall, pretty nice. There's a lot of cool camos. I believe this is the most tanks have ever gotten PBR in a single update. I'm assuming these are all going to be PBR in the next update, but that's a lot of PBR tanks that they just released there. I mean, who knows? Maybe they're going to be coming out in multiple updates, but yeah, so a lot of good tanks are getting PBR, and a lot of cool events are happening, like that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles event. I'm excited for that, and I'm excited to get my hands on all of the new camos that are going to be coming into the game very shortly. Now, of course, this isn't really the craziest coming soon video. There's no, like, new lines or new maps or any of that, but it's still pretty cool to see what new camos Wargaming has cooked up. Anyways, for any of you out there who have not yet subscribed to the channel, I highly recommend you do so, and it's a fantastic way to support my channel, as well as stay up to date on when I upload almost daily. Anyways, I will see you next time. Bye-bye.